One of the most pressing questions in the life of an early tax filer is, when can I expect my tax refund to come? Before e-filing, this was always difficult to predict. First, you mail in your return, then someone inputs all of your information, and later computer scans the information in. Then the Treasury had to issue a check, which was then mailed to you. Now, with a free IRS e-file, you can get your refund in as little as 8 days when you file if you elect for direct deposit. For 9 out of 10 taxpayers, the IRS issued refunds in less than 21 days from the date the return was received last year. In today's video, we'll discuss the IRS tax calendar, when to expect your tax refund, and other important tax refund topics. Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill with The College Investor, investing and personal finance for millennials. If you're new to the channel and you like what you hear, please hit subscribe so you're ready when our next video comes out. Thanks. Let's talk about the IRS Tax Refund Calendar. Please note, as of the time of this recording, the IRS has not announced when it will start accepting tax returns in 2023. Based on past years and our experience, we are estimating that the IRS will open e-file on January 23rd, 2023. However, many tax programs do allow you to file early, and some lucky filers even get accepted into test batches with the IRS. As a reminder, the current 2023 tax deadline is Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. April 15th is a Saturday, and Monday is April 17th, which is Emancipation Day, so the deadline gets moved to the next business day, which is Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. The IRS does not release a calendar, but continues to issue guidance that most filers should receive their refund within about 21 days. They also remind filers that many tax software programs allow you to submit your taxes before the start of tax season. However, these software programs don't e-file until the IRS opens the system, with a few minor exceptions for testing. Also, you are legally allowed to mail in your 2022 tax return starting on January 1st, 2023. However, if you mail in your return, you can expect to add at least 12 weeks to your processing time at the low end. Early filers typically see a delay every year. We're hoping that this will likely not be as much of an issue this year due to minimal tax code changes, but we could see some tax curveballs. Remember, Congress passed a law that requires the IRS to hold all tax refunds that include the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Additional Child Tax Credit until February 15th, 2023, regardless of how early the tax return was filed. So if you file on the first day, you might still be waiting until February 15th for your refund. The IRS typically provides updates with direct deposit dates, assuming there are no other problems with the tax returns. We expect the actual first direct deposits to arrive the first week of February, similar to previous years. The goal of this is to cut down on fraud and give the IRS time to ensure no duplicate returns are filed. The trouble is, the IRS will hold your entire tax refund, not just the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Advanced Child Tax Credit part. And remember, when you get your refund, don't let it go to waste. Make sure you put it in a high-yield savings account as soon as possible. If you're looking to get your tax refund faster, check out Go to Bank, which allows faster money deposits from the government, whether tax refunds or future stimulus checks. You could potentially receive your government payment several days earlier than you normally would. You can learn more about Go to Bank in our video review on this channel. Check it out. Here is a chart of when you can expect your tax refund based on when your return was accepted, based on e-filing. As you can see, this is an estimate based on past year's trends, but based on past information, it does seem accurate for about 90% of taxpayers. Also, as always, you can use the link in our video description to get your specific refund status. You can file your 2022 tax return anytime between January 23rd and April 18th of 2023. Now, what if you file a tax extension in 2023? If you file a tax extension in 2023, you can extend your tax deadline until October 16th, 2023. Remember, if you choose to file an extension, you are still required to pay any taxes you may owe by the April deadline. If you're expecting a tax refund, that doesn't really matter. You still need to file to claim your refund. Here's a modified tax refund calendar specifically for those who filed a tax extension. We didn't want to clutter up the other chart from earlier, giving the dates for filing an extension. are typically 6 months later. However, the rule of 21 days on average still applies if you file an extension and claim your refund later. If, for some reason, you didn't receive your refund in the time specified in this chart, give or take a few days, you can always use the IRS's tool called Get Refund Status. We'll have that link in our video description as well. Once you enter all your information, it will tell you what's going on with your refund. Remember, if you input the wrong Social Security number, it could cause an IRS error code 9001 and might make your return be held for identity verification. As always, if you're concerned, you can call the IRS directly at 1-800-829-1040. If you're looking for an old IRS refund chart, we have the details of those schedules in our detailed blog article in our video description. Lots of good stuff in our video description, as I keep mentioning. Let's talk about how to track your refund. The IRS has multiple ways that you can track your tax refund. The main ways to track your refund are as follows: the IRS To Go app, the Check My Refund Status online site, or by calling the IRS directly. Please note, the old Where's My Refund site is now simply called Check My Refund Status on the IRS webpage. It's essentially the same tool. First, it starts with your tax software, tax preparer, or your paper refund. Once you submit it, the IRS receives it. To confirm the IRS receives it, you'll see the accepted message in your tracking software. All your tax return was accepted means that it passed a basic test of having a valid Social Security number and other important data. It doesn't mean anything except that it's in the IRS queue for processing. Your 21-day average starts from this point in time. If you filed before the IRS started accepting e-file submissions, your 21-day processing time starts from the IRS start date. At the 21-day mark, you should see either a message that says approved or take action. If you're approved, you should have a date and see your direct deposit in your account within a few days of that specific date, depending on which bank you have. If you see a take action message, you may be subject to a tax offset or other issues that you have to deal with. Well, enough from our side, everyone. We want to hear from you. Please drop a comment below and share your refund dates so others know how fast this process is moving this year. That way, we can help each other out. Thanks for hanging out today. This is Andy Hill from The College Investor. We'll see you in the next video.